good? What's good, y'all? You know what I mean? Happy Nick Game Day. You feel me?
Ready.
It's your boy T Top and Kev. You know what I mean? I'm excited because it's the first time since the playoffs started that I'm actually going to be home to watch the game. I've been having to sneak off in the corners at work to to watch the game, but now I'm gonna be home today to watch my guys do their thing and enjoy it. Uh, so what's good with you first and foremost, Kev? How you, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm excited about the playoffs, bro. It's been so far. It's been a great series. We've been going back and forth. It's just been nothing but adjustments for both teams. So to me, I'm loving every second of it, bro. It's been a while, you know.
Yeah, that's a fact. It's been a while that Darlene was good. How you doing, Darlene?
Morning,
You
darling. How you
already
doing, girl?
know. Yeah, but I agree. It's been a while, and I agree on the adjustment aspect of the series. Game one we came out like gangbusters. We roughed those guys up, and game two, to the Cavs' credit, they responded. They ramped up their intensity, uh, and and was more physical. Uh, Damon was good. Yeah, it's been a lifetime, Brody. Yeah, they ramped up their intensity in game three. But in game three, we came back like gangbusters and we responded and being more. I think the adjustments come from the physicality aspect and how teams are reacting to that. Like the Knicks wasn't expecting the Cavs to come back and be more physical. So what they did game three, they came back and was more physical than game one, and it's dope to see. It was great to see. I got to support the guy. Yeah, I mean, after the game that he had in game three, you feel me? And see him responding the way that he did after having two bad playoff games and coming back game three, having it wasn't. I wouldn't call it a big game, but it was a solid game, and that's all we need from our best three guys. If our best three guys are solid, you get flirt around 20 points. You feel me? And our supporting cast, I have the utmost confidence of Emmanuel quickly to come off the bench and give us 10 to 15 points. Same thing with Josh Hart. Uh, Same thing with Hartenstein flirting around 10 points a game. Like if those guys, if we play like that, if we play like that, best three guys give us close to 20. The bench, we got two bench guys that's flirting around 10 points, and Hartenstein giving us around 8 to 10 points. I, I don't see them beating us. And that's just the fact of the matter. If we solid all around, I don't really need a superstar game. Now, listen, if Jalen Brunson feel like going for 40, by all means, you know what I mean? But it's not necessary for us to beat this team, especially with the way that we play basketball, especially the way that we play defense. Especially the way that we rebound, which
Yeah.
is essential, right? With those things, we don't. I don't need a superstar to be like a superstar game. I don't need nobody to drop 40 points. I just need everybody to be solid, And once if that happened, we win. What's good, Ty West? What's good, JJ? I see y'all. You
What's
already
good,
know the
JJ? What's
vibes.
good? What's good, Tom?
Yeah, look, I'm here to watch to hear about sports since the season over, man. It's crazy. But go ahead, Kev. Go ahead, Kev. You can rock.
Hey, listen, man. Like I feel like in the first game we came out swinging. It was going. It was like a back and forth thing all game long, and it was interesting. Then the second game they made their adjustments. They played way more physical than we expected. They returned the favorite because we outplayed them in the first game physical wise. Then game two, it was like, wait a minute, these guys came to play, so we got to bring that same energy. Second game, they brought that same energy, and then they went to the locker room and they started taking pictures on top of the city, on top of our buildings with like they won a championship. So the Knicks pretty much took that personally. When we came into the Garden, we gave them that work from start to finish. I think after the second quarter, we just took off on them. It was like a whole different ball game. We was actually playing a lot better because in that second game, the second quarter was turmoil, bro. We started turning over the ball. And they took advantage of those situations, right? But in this game, I think we pretty much we played pretty much good basketball. I mean, we was moving the ball, we was hitting shots, we were being aggressive, we were being what you call it, just all around good basketball. So I'm looking forward, man, to today's game.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and that's what I want to see today too is us taking care of the basketball and and continue to be physical, continue to dominate. And those are the keys to victory right there. Because we proved that even if we don't shoot well, we still can win these games if we just take care of the basketball and control the glass. I don't see us continue to shoot this bad throughout the rest of the series. I just in my mind it won't persist this way. I feel like we turned into too good of a 3-point shooting team near the end of the season for us to continue this way, especially with what you call it, Emmanuel quickly shooting. You feel me? Like he's going to definitely hit a corner sooner or later. You feel me? And start making these shots. I don't know. Do you know the update on Quentin Grimes? Is he playing today? Is he? I didn't even get a
From
chance
what
to
I
check.
hear, he's questionable still. From what I last seen, he's still questionable. But let me check right now. Hold up one
Yeah,
second.
I'm checking right now.
Uh, I don't know, no. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I haven't seen the update yet on him. And if they got him listed as questionable, in my mind, he's gonna play. Uh, oh no, they out. They both out. Quentin
Oh,
Grimes
he's out.
contused
Grimes
right
is out.
shoulder. Yeah, no, my fault. Quentin Grimes contused right shoulder is questionable, and Jericho Sims sure right shoulder is out for game 4. So Jericho Sims is out. Quentin Grimes is questionable. Questionable has me saying that they're gonna play. They said the same thing about Josh Hart. He was questionable. He was doubtful, upgraded to questionable. He played. I think Quentin Grimes play is the playoffs. I think you know Randall and Hart set a tone of playing through pain and injury in the playoffs.
Good job,
You feel
baby.
me? So I think he plays because the tone has already been set on this team that if you could play, you play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And especially with JB, like he's around a whole bunch of Iron Men, like guys who play through adversity and pain. So I think he plays today. Uh, and I think it's important too that he play, but it's not super important. Like if he doesn't play, it's not the end of the world because we still have Deuce. You feel me? Like we still have Deuce because his primary defensive role is guarding Donovan Mitchell, Quentin Grimes, but I'm not. We still have Deuce. You feel me? Like so, I'm not like, oh my god, it's what's going to happen. Like if he doesn't play, yeah, it's time for Deuce to step up. And I've been wanting to
Next.
see Deuce get some PT too, especially in the moments like if RJ have a regression moment. If he has a regression moment, it's not playing well. I want to see Coach Tommy T go. All right, you're not playing well. I'm going to put in Deuce just for so we can make sure that Darius Garland don't go off. You feel me? Like just for that reason alone. We're gonna put him on Darius and we're gonna make sure he go off since we're not gonna get the scoring from RJ. But if RJ plays like he did game 3, then leave him out there. You feel me? But we can't
Yeah.
have him out there giving us
Come
nothing,
on,
you know.
please. Go, baby, please go sit down.
Yeah, we can't have him out there giving us nothing. And yeah. So if Quinn don't play, I
Mama,
want to see some
please.
Deuce
No
action, man.
bad.
Pause. Yeah, Kev, you can rock.
Nah. I think that if we get the RJ from Friday night, the 19-point RJ, the 8 rebound RJ, the efficient RJ. If we could get something like that in this game, I think we're in good hands, bro. Him and him. I know Drew hasn't really found his shot yet, but eventually his shot is gonna start to drop, I think. But as long as we got Jalen Brunson running the show, man, I'm real confident, man. Like this dude is proven, like he could do it and he could get it done. So as long as I got Jalen Brunson running the show, man, I'm really confident in this series. I really am, bro.
Yeah, yeah, and that's the truth. But what I do want to see is, a guy stop being as hesitant to attack their bigs. Pause. I do see that a lot. I do see guys seeing Jared Allen and turning around from the basket. And I'm like, nah, you gotta attack him. You gotta attack him, and you can't be you you go draw like we have too many guys that can attack the basket that he's not gonna draw fouls. I mean, you feel me? Like he's not going to draw fouls. He's not going to block everything, you know. And I just want us to be more aggressive attacking him and not settling for 3 point shots. I think even though we played well in game three, I still think in early parts of the game we were settling for way too many 3 point shots and not attacking their bigs, especially what's his name? Evan Mobley. He's not built like that. I'm not impressed by him in this series. I don't think he's that good of a basketball player. And I think we give him way too much respect and credit. He's a baby down there. I want to see Julius Randle post him up more because he got nothing for Julius when Julius started to back him down. Pause. Uh, but yeah, that's what I want to see. I want to see Julius Randle definitely attack Evan Mobley more. I know he got really long arms, but it's been proven that he can't stand up to Drew. Yeah, I mean, so I want to see more of that. I want to see more of our guys attacking Jared Allen in the paint. Uh, I want to see more of Mitchell Robinson doing Jared Allen what he did to Jared Allen in Game 3. Oh, I wanted to see more of that. He was moving him straight up out the way for rebounds. Like, excuse me, sir, I got to get this board. You feel me? And then going back up with veracity. You feel me? Veracity. I just wish Mitchell Robinson was a better free throw shooter. I can't lie. I just wish he was a better free throw shooter, man. He started to work on it in this offseason. But Richard Jefferson said something, and I rarely agree with this guy, but he talked about how things are applicated into the game. He's like, yo, it takes at least 2 seasons for you to get good at something, right? It takes at least 2 seasons off seasons of work to get good at something, and then it takes about four seasons for you to be really good at it. You feel me? Like, so I'm gonna give Mitchell Robinson the benefit of the doubt. He put in the work. It is not applicable yet. You feel me? He put in the work. Is not applicable yet, and hopefully he continues working on it because I need him to be at least a 60 to 65%. I could live with him being a 65% free throw shooter, but 49%, bro, that's awful. Like,
Yeah, that's terrible.
so yeah, that's the only thing. But I need Mitchell Robinson to continue being as aggressive as he is, continue to take this matchup personally, because the comparisons is always there between him and Jared Allen, and he needs to dominate this matchup if he want to separate himself from the two. And so far, I think he's winning this matchup. If you ask me, so far, if on my barometer, Mitchell Robinson has been the better player out of the two in the series, and he need to keep it up.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. As long as Mitch and Jew keeps playing physical with those two guys, I think we should be good in good hands, bro. Because Evan Mobley hasn't been as he's been like physically taken out of games. Like you could tell he don't look comfortable out there. So I'm hoping we could get that same type of energy that we got in Game 3 with Mitch and Jew against Jared Allen and Evan Mobley, man. That's gonna be a good one right there.
That's a fact. And then you already know the Garden crowd is going to be absolutely rocking. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That was one of my favorite parts of watching Game 3 was just to hear the crowd, and I'm like, oh man, and I was high key jealous. Yeah, I mean, I'm like, oh man, I wish I was there because it sounded amazing in that arena that night. And I expect the same thing, even though this is an early afternoon game. It doesn't matter. It's the playoffs. It's the Knicks. It's the Garden. It's gonna be crazy in there. It's gonna be crazy because we gonna go. And I think our team feeds off that energy, especially Josh Hart. And shout out to Josh Hart with the NY braids. That was fire. That was fire. That was fire. Like I didn't even notice it at first because I saw the picture several times, right? But I kept on scrolling past. Like, why everybody posting this picture of Josh Hart just sitting in front of Tibbs? Don't make sense, right? But then I looked, I was like, oh, that's fire.
Yo,
Yeah, I
listen,
mean,
man, like that that man really, like, as soon as we got him, it's like it was amazing, bro. He fit right in. We took off right after that trade, bro. Oh man.
yo, yeah, we did, we did.
Hold on
But
one second, bro. My bad. Hold
now
on
you
one
good, you
second.
good. Do your thing, man. I mean, daddy duties. You already know the vibes. Nah, but yeah, absolutely. And that's the beautiful thing about this team. We got a whole bunch of guys on this team that really want to be here and got that New York grit and spirit, man. Uh, I feel like this whole team wants to be in New York, man, and want to play for the Knicks. Uh, and it shows, man. They play with a grit and hunger that I haven't seen this team have since the '90s, man. And that's why, and I continuously say that's why we're going to win this series because we got heart and they don't. And I mean all puns intended. Uh, but yeah, we gonna win, man. We're gonna win because we just more determined and hungry, and our players really want to be here in the city, man. Excuse me. Now, Kev, I was saying that you know, our players, we got one thing I love about this team is that our players want to be here. Like all our players want to be here. Like, and it's evident. You feel me? They talk about it all the time, like how much they love being the Knicks, how much they love playing for New York, how much they love the fans, and that is that's epitomized by just listening to Josh Hart and watching him every time he steps on the floor, like all the things he's doing over and over again to prove that I want to be here. And he's going to be a free agent this off season, right? Yeah, we gotta get that man his bread.
Yeah, yeah.
Got to
Time to
give that
pay
man
him.
his bread. Like
Hmm.
I don't. Yeah, listen. It's not even a debate, bro. Especially what he's brought to this team is not even a debate. It's not even a thought process. And I think he's going to get a contract. And knowing that this front office, uh, knowing that this front office and how they do contracts. I think it's going to be a team friendly contract, and he's going to stay. He's playing with one of his best friends, in Jalen Brunson. He loves the city. I see no reason why he don't stay. Uh, but yeah, man, I'm excited. Well, we what we 2 hours away.
Yeah, 2 hours
Oh,
away. We start at one
out
o'clock today.
2 hours away from game time. Yeah, yeah, he definitely gonna get a nice
Yeah,
bag.
no doubt. He's gonna get paid, bro. Like, I mean, especially
Uh,
after we. My bad, go ahead.
yeah, my fault. I, it's Stephen Mitchell. We stream normally, like we doing precaps for the playoffs, but normally we always after the game we do recaps. After we try to do it after every game, but for the most part, after the games we do recaps. Appreciate you following. If you haven't done it already, slide over to YouTube and subscribe. You heard, and
Yeah,
press the
for real.
notification bell so you can get the notifications when we live. Appreciate you, Brody.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kev, my fault.
Nah, that's a fact. Seven, I appreciate you. Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We on all platforms. So yeah, we've been pretty. I think that it's a well deserved contract for Josh Hart, man. Like, I feel like ever since we made that Leon Rose made that trade, we went on a tear. Like, we went on a crazy tear. It was like he was the missing link, and the trade worked out pretty well for us. So I think he's gonna get his bag. I think it's a well deserved bag. I think we might lose somebody. I'm not sure who it is, but there's two guys. there's two guys. I think Quick and Josh should be those two guys coming back. So I'm not too sure who's the odd man out, but I guess we'll
Absolutely.
we'll see come off season. We not in the off season yet, so we get to still enjoy
Yeah,
the
yeah,
playoffs.
yeah, yeah. That's a fact. There's still basketball to be played, man.
Facts, you know. So
Yeah, yeah. We talk about that more when we get to that stage, but we ain't
yeah,
at that
facts,
stage. But
facts.
yeah,
Right now we
nah,
still
but
talking
today is gonna
playoff.
be hard for it. I expect you to come out today and be super aggressive, looking for his shot. Uh, because obviously he can't rely on Darius Garland. So I'm expecting Donovan Mitchell to come out and try to go for 40 tonight, like today. I really expect that. Uh, but what we need to do is, I don't care how much Donovan Mitchell score. We just can't let nobody else have a good game. We can't let Darius Garland go off. We can't let Karis LeVert go off. I don't care how much points. What you call. I don't care how much points what you McCullough score, like Spider score. As long as we keep everybody else in check, we win this game. Because one man can't beat this whole team, and that's a fact. So we got to just keep everybody else in check. Donovan Mitchell's gonna be aggressive. We know this. He's a tough guy to
Let me
stop.
finish this
I don't feel
and
like you could stop him anyway. I feel like you maybe can slow him down, but stopping him is impossible. Uh, but yeah, as long as we keep Darius Garland in check, uh, and we won't win, man. We're going to win. That's just the bottom line. You heard it here. T. Time is telling you we're going to win this basketball game. We're going up in a series 3-1, and we're going back to Cleveland up 3-1. That's what I'm telling y'all.
yeah. Listen, I
Yeah, go
feel
ahead,
like
Kev.
what what
Did he
what
freeze?
Silas
Oh,
he said people saying we need to get a star, but most times you just need that piece and that's it, bro. That's it. Right there. You know, sometimes in order to get that star, you got to do what Brooklyn did, and you got to tear your team apart to get that star. You know what I mean? And sometimes all you need is to get that piece, and that's what we did. You see, like we gave up Cam Reddish,
yeah,
we gave up two picks, two players that weren't even playing. We gave up a draft pick for one player. You know what I mean? Like we gave up players that wasn't even playing to get a guy that completely. Those are the type of trades that you need. You know what I mean? Those are the type of trades that you need. And shout out to Leon
yeah,
Rose
yeah,
for not having to go into his bag and break up the whole entire team just to get one player for you not even to what make the play or get swept again. You know what I mean? Like, you know, sometimes getting a star doesn't guarantee you victory. You're not gonna just get a star and win a championship automatically. You gotta build from the bottom up. So, you know, I'm glad that this is what Leon Rose is doing right now.
yeah. That's a fact.
Uh,
Yeah, I agree, man. I agree wholeheartedly with that assessment, bro. Like, I'm so proud of this front office for staying pat and sticking to their guns. Everybody keeps on like, Stephen A. always talking about how Leon Rose don't do interviews and all that stuff. I feel like he told us the game plan from when he first got here, and he hasn't diverted from the game plan since. I mean, maybe he sidetracked a little bit with signing Kemba Walker. I think it was with the Kemba Walker situation, which is just a good opportunity that he thought that fell into his lap. Like, okay, we could get a quality point guard off of a buyout and pay him almost nothing, and it was worth the risk, and it didn't pan out. And the beauty of that is we was able to move off that the next season and get right back to the original game plan, smart free agents and building through the draft. Most men are
right,
draft New York Knicks. I'm talking about Quentin Grimes. I'm talking about Emmanuel Quickly. I'm topping project. I'm talking, yeah, like the main core of the team is predominantly our draft picks. Then you got the smart draft pick. I mean, the smart signings and Julius Randle, who's on the team friendly contract. Jalen Brunson, team friendly contract. And we made the trade for Josh Hart. He's here. We're gonna probably extend him. And then you got Hartenstein again, another team friendly contract. So I'm super proud of this front office, man. And I people was talking a lot of shit about them, but hey, look where we at now. Look where we at now. And y'all, and they was talking crazy. You feel me? Oh, shout out to my guy Fraz in the building. Team Mix is just in the building. You already know the story. That's a fact. Uh, yeah. So yeah, and I love the fact that they stayed pat and didn't do nothing outrageous. Because I don't. If we blew up this team to get Donovan Mitchell, we don't make the playoffs in my eyes. Right? We don't make the playoffs if we blew up this team because we wouldn't have the supporting cast that we have now. Uh, but yeah, I love what we was doing because to Kev's point, we could have took the route of destroyed our whole future trying to chase superstars and then
What up,
end up getting
Brad?
swept 2 years in a row in the first round. Uh, Getting swept three years out of 4 years in the playoffs in the
Mama,
first
please,
round.
bro.
That could have been us,
Please.
but it's not. You feel me? So our future is bright. We got a lot of young talent and we got a lot of draft capital. You know, the future is bright. We got a lot of flexibility with contract
Oh,
wise
my
and
bad.
salary wise to continue to uh to build this team. You feel me? To continue to build this team, right? So that's the beauty about what the front office has done so far, and it's great to watch. Competitive New York Knicks playoff basketball, man. Uh, this team has continuously gotten better. We had a regression last season, but since the new regime taking over, we in the playoffs 2 out of the 3 years that they've been here. The new regime. We in the playoffs 2 of the 3 years that they've been here. And that's a great starting point for me because the year before, I always say it, we went from a 17 win team to a playoff team. Then we had the regression, and now we back at the fifth seed. You feel me? Like the path to success is not always straight. There's hills and valleys, dips and rises. And last year was our dip. Now we back on the rise. Like, and me and you been saying this, bro. Like, stay patient because we see what the front office is doing in the way that they're moving, and it's starting to pan out. Uh, we definitely one piece away from being a legit championship contender. I don't know if the piece is already on the team and just need to step up, or do we get a smart free agency? But we definitely one piece away from being a legit championship contender, and that's what the front office has been saying. That's what Leon Rose has been saying since the beginning. He said 4 to 5 years. This is year 3, right? So
Two
we
playoff
gotta wait to
appearance.
see. You feel me?
Mama, please.
Yeah, 2 playoff appearances in 3 years, man. It's good. It's good shit.
Thanks.
Yeah. But I ain't got much more to chat about, man. You know what I mean? Unless you got
Yeah,
something to
man.
say, I'm about to close out, man.
I will say this, man. When it comes to the front office, like patience is the key for everything, bro. As you can see, teams that go and blow up their teams for stars like the Lakers, the Clippers, Chicago, like all these teams with stars on it. As you can see, it's not working anymore, bro. It's That's not working. They're not winning. All these teams with stars, they're not winning. It's all about building from the top, from the bottom up, like I said earlier. And as long as our front office stay on this road, I think in a few years we should be winning a championship. I'm saying it right now. And just alone by what the Knicks did this year, don't think people ain't watching the Knicks. Don't think that these players out there are not watching the Knicks and their success. You know what I mean? Because a lot of what they had us winning this year. 37 to 39 games. We were
Yeah,
supposed
they
to
had
be
us
out of
winning
the
like
playoffs. He wasn't supposed to be a playoff
37
team.
games
37 wins.
or 10th
They
seed.
said like they said we was gonna not even be a playing team,
Yep.
maybe a playing team. And for us to jump from
Yep.
37 wins to 47 and beat teams that they said we couldn't beat, Boston, Cleveland, Philly, Miami, all these teams that they said were better than us, they all in the bottom, especially the one team across the bridge. Y'all was supposed to win a heavy championship this year. It didn't happen. And look what happened with the Stars. Goodbye. Wave goodbye. You know,
Yeah.
unlike the Knicks, we
Yeah.
don't got to deal with that because
Yeah.
we have a smart front office. We have guys that, World Wide West. Shout out to World Wide West, Leon Rose,
Fact.
Scotty Perry. Scotty Perry
He
alone
don't get
helped.
enough credit, man.
Don't get enough credit. A real general manager. Like you got we picking up guys almost in the second round and turning them into good players. Emmanuel Quickly, Grimes, Mitchell Robinson, you know what I mean? Deuce McBride, Phil, Jericho Sims, even though he doesn't get enough playing time like I think he should get. But
Yeah.
like you said earlier, even the signing of Isaiah Hartenstein was big for us because look at how much look at the tandem between him and Mitch. Look at the difference they make. Look at the difference they make in down low against all these other teams. They've helped us, especially Isaiah Hartenstein in that second unit. I mean,
Yeah.
it's been a blessing. And
Yeah.
I know he struggled in the first half, but that second half after we traded for Josh Hart, something something clicked, and we just,
Yeah. And I think with Josh Hart, I mean with Isaiah Hartenstein, it's more of we started using him the way that he's supposed to be used. Instead of trying to treat him like Mitchell Robinson, point two, 2.0, you feel me? Like we started letting him play his game, and he started to feed off of that. The fact that I already said it, I said it when we signed him. I was like, "Yo, this kid could pass. He's going to be pivotal, flashes, the foul line, a free throw line extended, and making passes from there on cuts, and that's exactly what he started me doing. Uh, that's exactly what he started doing, and he's been playing amazing ever since. Right? It's the way he crashes the glass, the way he the rim protection, all that. Like it's been a revelation, and he got a running mate in Josh Hart who plays the way that he plays. So they feed off each other and their energy, and it's dope to see. That's facts. The Hart Foundation. You already know the vibes, darling. You
yo,
know what I
T
mean?
time. And can I
The Hart
mention something
Foundation.
else, man? Because I love the
Yeah,
fact,
good.
right? I love the fact that every time Donovan Mitchell try to go up and posterize somebody, Isaiah Hartenstein is right there, like, nope, this is not happening in this series. Like, he stopped every
Yeah,
kind of poster, like anytime
yeah,
Donovan Mitchell try to posterize something, he's like, nah, not in here, you doing it. I love it, bro. I love it because it's like
yeah, yeah,
he gives us something that we haven't had in a long time. And it's great to see it's great to see, man.
yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
man, if
It's
I'm pretty
focused
much
toughness, man. Like,
I
and
got
I
my
and I love
hands
to
full right
see it.
now with these
It's
kids.
focused toughness because yeah. But yo, before I close this out, we normally don't get a lot of net fans, and I never really address net fans when I'm doing Knicks ish because that's what Who Run the City is for. We got a whole show dedicated to me cooking net fans. Uh, but today I just want to say all the trash y'all talking in my comments, net fans. Y'all never be here, but I know why y'all here today because y'all have no more playoff games to look forward to. It's over for y'all. 1-2 Cancun is over for y'all. So that's why y'all here watching me and Kev talk about the Knicks because there's nothing for you to look forward to. There's nothing else for you to look forward to talk about. Y'all here, looking at us. Y'all gonna be watching us while your guys is already making vacation plans. It's okay. Y'all got swept three times in the last four playoff appearances in the first round. Nasty work. It's disgusting. But y'all here talking about the New York Knickerbockers. Y'all have nothing else to look forward to but to listen to me and Kev. And you know what? I appreciate you guys. I
Fact.
appreciate you guys. You feel me? Because y'all helping my algorithms jump up.
Yeah.
You're helping my algorithm. So you're welcomed here. Yeah, welcome here to talk all the trash you want. Thank you. Because you know what? You're talking about us because you're watching us. And you're going to watch us at 1 p.m. And then you're going to be back here again when we do the
Mama,
recap
please
after the
let her
W.
be.
Please show back up and please show back up after we win.
Please. Because
Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna be honest
please
with
show
you.
up.
Where was they at yesterday? At Knicks versus Nan, who runs the city? There was nowhere to be found.
Nowhere to be found.
Nowhere to be
There
found.
was no
They left
Joffrey Joe.
Solomon.
There was
They left Solomon out there.
everybody.
They
Everybody. Yo, yo, everybody showed up when the show was almost over. This is Jay. Uh, 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 my guy, Angelo Blue. Like they all showed up late when the show was almost over. You feel me? Like
were.
so, yeah. Yeah, I mean, like I understand. Y'all don't have no more basketball to watch, so y'all gonna watch the Knicks and y'all gonna come here and hear the real team of New York talk about some shit. Yeah, I mean, stuff to be hopeful for because yeah, I don't really got much to be hopeful for, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, I thought Mikal Bridges was that guy, and he showed in the playoffs he's not that guy. Because the last two games, where was he? Where was he? He didn't show up. He stayed in the locker room. Mikal stayed in the locker room. He wasn't the same guy from the regular season, missed the 30 points every other game. He wasn't the same guy. But yeah. But Jaffe, we go live on Saturdays at 11, man. Who run the city? You know what I mean? Pull up, man. And we
He don't
mostly
know when
be
they go live,
on
but he know when
YouTube.
we
You
go
heard?
live because he
We
here
mostly
with us right now.
yeah. Listen, man. Yo, Jaffe, you welcome here, man. You know what I mean? Because you gotta listen to somebody talk about basketball, right?
Word.
Breezy might be on vacation for a little while. He might be on
Yo,
vacation for a little
listen,
while. But
yo, Joffrey, you
appreciate
could go
everybody for
join
pulling up.
the therapy session over there, Nick at Nets at night, man. Y'all be having y'all little therapy session over there. Y'all could, talk about your grievances over there, and Nets at night, man.
So so everybody who's asking for notifications, this is a simple fix, right? Hold on. I'm gonna put the banner up. My fault. Yeah, this is a simple solution for everybody asking for notifications for who run the city, right? I mean for the show, this show in particular, right? Uh I don't know if it popped up yet because my
Nah, it did. It
laptop is moving
popped up.
slow. But
So yeah.
on the
So
bottom, all right, on the bottom, go go follow the YouTube. You know what I mean? Subscribe and hit the notification bell. You will get a notification every time we go live. We post a lot of shorts. Kev got this little series he's starting to do, which is super dope. Yeah, you know I mean, on the shorts, and you get all that stuff. Yeah, you know I mean, and I really would appreciate the support on YouTube. You know what I mean? Because it'll be nice to get paid to do. You feel me?
if y'all
So
can,
as
man,
much as I love y'all on the yeah, as much Kev, just let me wrap this up real quick. As
now go
much as
ahead,
I
do your
love
thing.
y'all on Facebook, yeah, I mean, I would love y'all just a little bit more on YouTube.
Word, word.
Or I would love y'all just a little bit more on YouTube. Yeah, but my go ahead, Kev.
Now I was gonna say, just go to the Nixon Ish YouTube. Just hit that subscribe button and that little notification bell, and Anytime we go live, you'll get all of that stuff, all of it. And follow us on all the other, Twitter, Instagram. We
Yeah,
on all those platforms. I'm going hard this year, bro. Like I was telling T Tom, like, I'm not trying to miss a
yeah,
game. I'm
that's a
I'm
fact.
doing all of it. So we gonna be litty out here in the playoffs until whenever it finishes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. With the with the Twitter, I think more active on Twitter. If you want to just talk to us about day-to-day shit, Twitter is where you should be, right? We're more active daily on the Twitter. But if you want to get notifications for the live, you gotta do the YouTube. You feel me? But appreciate y'all. Let's go, Knicks. My laptop's about to die. And the charge is way too far. But yeah, appreciate y'all. Silas Parker. That's what I'm talking about. Silas Parker
Appreciate
was
you,
on the
Silas.
Facebook.
Appreciate
Now
you, my
he's
brother.
on the YouTube. Appreciate
Facts.
you, bro. That's what I'm talking about. The rest of y'all follow suit. But yeah, appreciate wherever you watch, you appreciate it. Don't get it twisted.
Facts.
Yeah, I
Facts.
mean, but let's go Knicks. Let's go. Let's go get this W. You feel me? And we'll see you after the game. You heard? I don't know how soon after the game, but we'll see you after the game.
All right, y'all. Enjoy your day. Blessings.
I am closing out, Kev.
I'll close it for you.